Hello guys, welcome to Essential BI. This is part 2 of SQL Server. So in this session, you will learn type of databases in SQL Server. So in previous session, we have discussed how to connect SQL Server, what are the user-defined databases, and how to create databases, how to drop databases, and how to modify databases. So now we will discuss about the system-defined databases. So as you know, there are two types of the databases and SQL Server, system-defined databases and user-defined databases. So in this session, we will discuss about the system-defined databases. So if you want for the better understanding of the system-defined databases, please keep watching this video till end. So system-defined databases has been categorized in five parts: master, model, MSDB, and TempDB, and resource. So once you will open the SQL Server and click on the databases, so you will find only the four. So you will not get the resource DB. So I will tell you how where you will find the resource DB in end of the video. So now we will cover master database. Master database. Now the what is master database? Master database contains all the system level information in SQL Server. So all the informations which is all the transactions, all the informations can contains the master database. SQL Server cannot be start if the master database is not available. It means if you have installed the SQL Server and your master database is missing, so you will not be able to open the SQL Server. It means your SQL Server will be destroyed without the master database. Like for example, what type kind of the informations contains master databases, like logins of users, linked server, system configuration settings. So in there are few restrictions on master database, files or files groups cannot be created or added on master database. And second thing, full text catalogs, full text index cannot be created on master database. Triggers cannot be created on system tables in that database. And master can database cannot be dropped. If you have installed the SQL server, then master database cannot be dropped. Master database cannot be used in mirroring. So now we will discuss about model. So model database. What is model database? Model database is used as a template of all databases created in a single instance of SQL Server, because once the SQL Server is started, so it is created a new temp DB each time, every time. So the model database must always exist on the SQL Server system. So in the same way, there are few restrictions on model databases, files or file groups cannot be added or created in model database. Full text catalogs and full text index cannot be created on model database. Triggers also cannot be created on model database. Model database cannot be dropped. And one more thing, there is a slight change in compared to master and model. All the restrictions are same, but here change data captures cannot be enabled on model database. So that is the difference between model and master. So now we will discuss about MSDB. MSDB database is used by SQL Server agent for scheduling alerts and jobs. Suppose you have created a store procedure, or you want to schedule that store procedure in a particular time frame. So you can schedule that things, schedule that jobs by the SQL Server agent. SQL Server automatically maintain a complete online backup and restore history within the table in MSDB. So it means all the backups and restoring can be stored in MSDB part. So that can contain the name of the party uh, that performed the backup, time of the backup, and the device or file where the backup is stored. So it means, like, if you are taking a backup or restoring the databases, so it is storing in MSDB database. So similar things like model and master, there are few restrictions on MSDB database. File groups and primary data file and log files cannot be created on MSDB. MSDB cannot be dropped, and change data captures cannot be enabled on MSDB. So now coming on the TempDB, TempDB is used to hold the temporary tables and temporary variables. Same things in TempDB, you can create the global temporary tables, local temporary tables, and global temporary variables and local temporary variables. There are few restrictions on TempDB also. File groups, you cannot file groups, primary data files, log file cannot be removed on TempDB. Database snapshot cannot be created on TempDB. TempDB cannot be set to offline. So now coming on the resource part, a resource database is a read-only database that can contains all the system objects that are included in SQL Server. So if you want to find the resource database, then you can just put this location, because if you have installed your SQL Server in C drive, so you will find the resource database in that particular location. You will get the MDF file, the MDF file and LDF file with the by the name of this name. Now, if you want to determine the version of resource database, so you can write that query. So I'm switching over the SQL Server. So if I put this query and I will run this query, so what it will so this resource DB is like showing 12 point this. So this is showing the version of the resource DB. And if you want that when resource DB was last updated, so you can just put this query, and I'm going to comment this query. And so a resource DB was last updated in my SQL instance in 2014. So that was the brief of the database system defined databases. Hope you like the video, and keep watching the video. Thank. If you like the video, then you can subscribe our channel for the upcoming videos. And thank you so much.